You know who must have been drunk? Our buddy Jim Stancil. Jim Stancil, whom our buddy, where we go across the street, okay, and we bring the lovely Stillwater, what's her name? Huntsman, thank you. Something Jenna Huntsman. And she just shows up and we have her, and everything is coming up in hot water, right? We're having a good time. And then we go across the street and it's me and her and Stancil, and Steve shows up and our buddy Glenn is there. Did I miss anyone?
Maddie was there.
Maddie who?
Maddie. Matthew. His name's Matt. He's here fucking every week.
Oh, Maddie. Maddie. I don't know why I couldn't think.
What the hell happened to you just now?
Oh, you know why I couldn't think of it? Because it's Wednesday. I'm stupid because I think I'm losing my mind. And we have a couple drinks. And then I go home. I'm home. I'm eating a pizza as I do when I'm sober. When I'm sober, I order an entire pizza and eat it. That's not a drunk thing to do. And I'm eating it. And then suddenly I'm in a three-way with a hooker and a puppet. No, I'm in a three-way texting with Stancil and Steve. And apparently Stancil has lost his mind again, right? Can you explain to me? I'm going to tell you what I know. Okay, and then if Stancil wants to call in, let me make sure my fucking ringer's off. It's off. Don't do the vibrate thing. And I go home, and suddenly Stancil is losing his mind. And Steve, correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't see any way this could go on, okay? Stancil was talking to the girl, Jenna, who was on this show, right? And if you saw... What's that?
I think her name was Nikki.
Nikki Huntsman.
Nikki Huntsman, yeah, that's her.
Okay, God forgive me. She's going to do the show soon. She's great. So, Nikki... maybe we'll have her back next Tuesday.
That'd be nice. I think that'd be funny.
It'd be perfect. And maybe Carucci too. I don't know. So they're sitting, everything's fine. Yep. You saw the show.
Yep.
And on the show, Stancil said, I think he said there was going to be a moon landing, which is code for him actually fucking a chick, which I'm starting to think will never happen. I'm going to tell you two things I'm fairly certain of. Jim Stancil is straight, and he's never getting laid again.
Probably not. Although he might have gotten laid last night. It's not really clear.
He didn't get laid last night because...
But he was hanging out with some girl that... It was a whole thing. I'm sorry. You explain what you remember.
I can't.
I'll fill in the gaps.
I'm sorry, because you've already given more information than I have. This is all I know. Okay? I'm on the couch. Not wearing pants. I'm on the couch. Okay? And I'm on the couch. I need rubber bands. I'm on the couch, and I'm starting to get these messages, and I believe Stancil, and again, we'll have Ron, we love her, said that cunt took my phone, right? Said that cunt took my phone and sent a text. Now, I'm going to say this, okay? As a man that owns everything he does, I own things. Call Godfrey. I own things, okay? And if I was him and anyone took my phone, I don't know if you know this, I believe my phone was left at this desk and they held it up and Barry Ribbs was looking at a dick pic of me and I said, yep, that's my phone, my dick. I don't run from things, okay? Because we know the show. Apparently, the woman... the Huntsman chick sent a text to one of the many women that Stancil is not going to fuck in the next 8 months.
Yep.
And he lost his mind and stormed out and screamed, and I didn't know this, stormed out and screamed that cunt sent a text on my phone.
Yeah, he called the porn Nikki a fucking cunt. Said, you fucking cunt. And then he stormed out of the bar angrily.
Yeah. And then I'm on Twitter, and Kelly, her agent, who it's like, this fucking cunt, don't shit on our guests. Don't fucking act like you're a fan of the show and shit on our guests. She said a thing like, it's like we're having a great show. It's like, yeah, this cunt, you don't know. Like, I don't understand what fucking, there's no text. If you're hanging out, and I'm asking, not telling.
So, yeah.
Please.
No. So, from what I recall, this is now the second time Jim Stancil was handing his phone out to people because he didn't know what to say to a girl he was texting.
Yes. Let me stop you right there, because you're going to say that again, because that after I juggle in my mind, I'm like, I don't know what went on. We were all hanging out at the bar doing shots, having a good fucking time. And I'll say this, if you watch In Hot Water, and I know anyone that hangs out with Stancil does, because he's fucking great on it. We love him. There's a reason it's called Stancil's. There's nothing anyone could do with my phone and send a text that I couldn't be like, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, yeah, honest. And say, this girl took my phone at the bar and sent that text. There's nothing you could send. Even if she took the phone and she just hit send, did she take the phone and type a message and hit send?
Yes. That's
Okay.
why he was mad.
Okay, so even if she did that, I mean, even if she did that, even if she wrote, I don't know, hey, you're a stupid cunt, Jim is fucking me, you know, you could just say, all right, this fucking porn star did that, and it was a joke, and if you believe that, you're an idiot. You know what I mean? But what did he? Do we know what the text was?
I'm pulling it up right now.
Here we go. So wait, you know the
but
text?
Yeah, I have the text right here.
All right, let's take a
But
peek.
a little more information before I show it to you.
Yes.
Again, this was the second time he's been like, oh, God, I don't know what to say. And we're just like, just keep it simple. You don't have to do anything crazy. Just tell the girl you want to hang out. It's really pretty much it.
Right.
And he handed his phone to the porn girl, like, oh, what should I say? Like, how am I doing? And she read the text between. It was, by the way, it was two girls. It was two different girls.
So this makes sense. So
she's reading a text. He's like, how am I doing? Do you
What
think
do you
these
mean
girls
two
want to
girls?
fuck me? Huh?
What do you mean two girls? I'm
There's
confused.
two different girls that he was texting with.
Separately.
Yeah.
Go.
When you're
Please,
not drunk,
go on,
when you're not drunk,
go on.
it's exhausting.
Go
it's
on.
really stupid.
You know what he should have done? He should have gotten a puppet and started combing the puppet's hair in front of them. That's what he should have done.
But yeah, so he hands her the phone. He's like, how am I doing? Do you think these girls want to fuck me? And the girl, Nikki, was like, no. Seems like they're kind of blowing you off. Seems like they're not really into it. And he's like, fuck, what do I say? What do I say? And she's like, do you want me to type something? And he's like, yeah.
So wait. So
she
he
typed
said
something up, but his whole thing, he didn't want her to send it. He just wanted her to type it out. Because, by the way, he's handed me his phone as well several times. And every time I said, oh, yeah, I know exactly what to say. And I'll
you
just type
said this.
I'll
so
just
Jim
type in the
Stancil
N-word.
is so bad, and I love you, and your wife is gorgeous, and I enjoy. But at one point, Jim Stancil said, "You do it." He said, "Jim Stancil said, you do it to you."
I don't know why he thinks I'm a ladies' man.
I think you're a ladies' man. You know who he
I
should have
think
fucking
it's-
handed it to? The sexual jackknife.
He should have. Yeah, he should have came back
Right,
up
Garrett?
here during Anthony's show and be like, Garrett, I need your help with two ladies. But no, and honestly, it was fine. Like, he was doing fine. I didn't think he even needed our help, but
Right.
whatever. He was asking for it, so it's like, oh, how can we help? So I took his phone, I typed in the N-word. I said, should I send that? And then I typed in, hey, if you're free tonight, how about you come over to my place for an ass tooling? He said that wasn't good either. And I was like, or I'll tool you up the ass. I was like, I thought that was a cute way to say it, so fine, you don't have to do that. But I didn't send it. I just showed him so he didn't get mad.
Right.
But then, so Nikki types this message up and sends
so wait,
it.
we have the message?
Oh, yeah, totally.
All right, so wait, before you show it, I love this. Okay, so, and stop me if I'm wrong. He said, hey, here, you take my phone.
He said, I've been working on this girl for 6 months, which, huge red flag. That's it. That's too long.
Right.
I've been working on this girl for 6 months. I don't want to fuck this up. How do I get this? Like, I want this girl to fuck me. What do I say? Was his whole thing. Like, he didn't know what to say.
Okay, now what? Now, what do you think you say there, Louis? What do you think you say there if you want a girl to fuck you? Or, Jake, you're a ladies' man. You know how to comb a puppet's hair. What do you say there?
Have you seen Jin? His fucking pectorals and his ads just say fuck me and she'll fuck you, you idiot.
I think the puppet's gay now.
That
now I think the puppet's
is
gay.
also my point to him, pretty much. I think because he shows us these text threads, and I'm like, dude, you're talking too much. You're fucking just be simple.
And
like,
he's
hey, do you want to
about
hang
to
out?
go-
And then go hang out with her. That's it.
And he's about to go meet with one.
Yeah.
So you don't have to text anything.
Dude, I don't get it. The guy's fine. I don't know why he need. And the other thing that blew my mind is while he was fucking flipping out on the porn girl, like, oh, why the fuck did you send that? Why'd you do that? Blah, blah. He was like, I don't even fucking need help. I used to run through so many fucking girls. I fucked so many girls in my life. I don't need anyone's fucking help. And it's like, then how did we even get here? What the fuck are you talking about? You asked us all for help.
Somebody says Stancil's a raging incel. Shocking. So I'm guessing. Okay, so I'm going to say this again. Oh, look who's on. All right.
Finally.
No, it's not him. It's her.
Oh. It's not me, it's him.
I'm going to tell you, there's so much wrong we might not even have Bobo call in or his dog. But I'm told his dog sounds like what, Steve?
A schnoodle?
No, yeah, what's a schnoodle sound like?
A schnoodle?
No, say woof.
Woof.
Let me tell you, this show is all for me. Wait, what's he say again?
Woof.
All right. So before we get to the caller, and thank God she called in because I think it's fair to do the reveal of what she wrote first, right? Or should we have her?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Or should we have her say, yeah? Because here's the thing, I'm on your side, Nikki.
I have the message right here.
Before you show it, Nikki's on the line, and when I defended Nikki to like somebody. I'm like, what the fuck? She was great on the show, and if you're hanging out at a bar with a porn star and you give her your phone, I don't care what she writes. You say, ha. I was just on the show. You say the show, because if you're on it every week, whoever you're flirting with sure damn well better know that you've got a weekly spot on a show. Did I pay? I did pay him. I was drunk. And if they say, well, I don't like it, then they're uptight twatsickles. But here is the reveal. Here's what Nikki Huntsman wrote. Here we go.
So, yeah, here we go.
So
this girl that he's texting texting talking about how she had to go to her house for her license or something, and was saying like, hey, basically, like, I kind of asked him to hang out, sort of. I don't remember. It's all really stupid. But the blue is her, and all it says is, so I don't want to be too forward. However, I think you're stunning, and if you're interested, I'd love to exchange pics and see what you think, and if you'd want to take things past text or not.
Stancil's retarded.
It's a bit formal.
This was definitely valid. A reason to scream at someone, call him a cunt, and storm out of a bar.
All right, so wait. I'll be Nikki. I'm gorgeous like her. And you be Stancil, and I'll be like, and here you go. So this is what I wrote. Here you go, Jim.
He said multiple times after this, you ruined my life.
All right, let's go right
I swear to God, until he stormed out, I thought he was kidding about the whole thing.
Right.
But then once I was like, holy shit, he's for real. He's really mad.
Let's go to Nikki. Nikki, please explain. And we love you. Thanks again for yesterday. What a great fun fucking time. Even Chrissy commented like you were great on the show. I love when everything crosses over. Explain to me what the fuck we're looking at, young lady.
So I had a really good time on the show. Afterwards, we all went out for drinks. He asked for advice and for help, and he was showing us the messages of him bombing with 2 different women. And
this girl doesn't miss. She doesn't miss the messages of him bombing. So you're trying. So what you're doing is he basically hands you the fucking stick of the plane, and you're like, he's like, can you pull it out of this dive, right, Nikki?
Yeah, basically. And he told me that apparently this bitch and him have been talking for 6 months and haven't gone past kissing.
Right.
And I was like, well, clearly she's leading you on and using you if she doesn't give you a good response to this. I gave a very respectful response saying, hey, do you want to, like, see if we take this past text and actually, like, do something in person? But I asked in a respectful way.
Yeah, and I don't, and again, now Jim better not be mad at us for talking about this, because this, I don't see where the explosion comes from. I can't hear you, Steve, you're not on. I don't
He can't be mad at us for talking about it. He was texting us all night about it.
Yeah.
Well, not all night, but he texted us throughout the night about it. Like, why would he be mad?
How much later, like, because we weren't, Nikki, we weren't that fucked up, were we? Steve, we weren't that fucked up.
I got kind of drunk, but
no,
not
but
really.
I mean, like, when I left, I didn't think anyone was really that fucked up. How much later?
No, we weren't fucked up at all. The thing is, if I would have been fucked up, I would have just sent his dick to her.
Yeah.
Because I'm an asshole when I'm wasted. I would have just straight up pulled up his dick pic and sent it instead of saying anything polite.
And
So he's lucky I was sober.
Help me settle a bet. Did you give him a 7 or an 8 on his dick pic?
I gave him a 7. I was nice. I said it was a 7. And then I even tried to be really sweet with the chick that he was trying to bone and be like, hey, you want to exchange pics? Because in my mind, I was like, you know what? Maybe she'll give him a chance if she sees he has a decent dick. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. So now, I was trying to help.
If you had written that, I could see him getting mad. Hey, my dick's I'm with this hot porn star, and she said my dick's a 7. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. Had you written that, then that's a shit move. But you just wrote, I think the opening line was, with all due respect, what was it?
I'll show you. So I don't want to be too forward.
Oh,
by the way, another thing, this is not in this picture, directly below, the girl answered and said, what? And Jim's response was, a girl took my phone at the bar. I gave my phone to a girl, and she sent that. And it was like, dude, don't say a girl has your phone, you idiot.
Oh, and then it got even better because then I told her, I was like, I felt bad for him because he hasn't been late in 3 years.
I can't believe he hasn't texted. I'm calling Stancil right now. Let's see.
Is he busy? He's a soccer ball store?
Let's see if he answers.
Is today soccer extravaganza?
Hold on. We'll get to the bottom of this, Nikki Huntsman.
Oh, it was so funny.
And then he went on Twitter, by the way. Did you see
Can
that?
we see that tweet? I'm an Indian
Yeah,
man.
I
We're
saw
joking.
it. I tweeted back. I called him out.
What does that mean? I'm an Indian man. We were joking about stuff around this bitch, Nikki Huntsman. He called her a
Your call has
bitch.
been forwarded to an
Cunt.
automatic voice message.
He called her a bitch. And this
And a
cunt,
cunt.
I love how I'm like, bitch, and then I keep reading. And this cunt, well, I guess that's worse. Took my phone and texted people in real life. Also does stand-up. If Joe, he went to Joe Exotic.
He did?
What happened is Stancil was hammered.
No, he said he's never been more sober.
Oh, and then right at the bottom, he leaves off with, and she rated my dick a 7.
Actually, he wrote, we're looking at it, sweetie. P.S. gave my dick a 7! Exclamation point. Now, let me point something out. People
Also-
call me gay for using emojis. That needs an emoji. Like, did she give my dick a 7 angry face? Or did she give my dick a 7 thumbs up? Or did she give my dick a 7 eggplant? There's so many ways you could take that, but there's no fucking emoji. And is he so it sounds like he's saying his dick deserves more than a 7. But if my dick was 8 or higher, and it is, if it were, I would be fucking confidently texting women without giving it to a porn star or wondering if the sexual jackknife, that's right, ladies, Garrett, would change what I did. So again, I love Jim Stancil. I don't get why this
You know
went
what
on.
the kicker is? My favorite part of this whole thing?
What?
After all this, the girl texted him back and was like, hey, you want to get a drink?
Whoa.
Yeah.
And, like, I think he went and hung out with her. Or
Then
he hung
what's
out with
the big
someone.
deal?
He sent us a picture of some bitch.
Yeah, Dominican.
Yeah. So, it worked out. So I still don't get what the fuck he got so mad about.
I don't understand why.
Also, he left Sullivan's, went to Grand Central Station or Penn Station, I don't remember which one, but he got escorted onto his train by cops that were about to arrest him because he almost got into a fight with someone. He said some white guy sucked his teeth at him. And he said, I'm going to fucking put you through this tile floor, and was like screaming at him. And the cops had to like break him up and be like, can you please get on your train?
Phil, come here.
Which I'm proud of him for that.
Come here, Phil. Yeah,
I
mean,
like
that's,
train violence.
That's absolute insanity.
It's funny though.
That's hilarious.
I have a question.
Yes, Jake and Louie, you're online with Nikki Huntsman, at Nikki Huntsman. She's a regular here on In Hot Water the past 2 days. What say you?
Hi, Nikki. My name's Jake from Jake and Louie. You've never heard of me, but nobody has. I just have a question. The text out is great, but do you find it a bit? It struck me as a bit formal. That seemed like a very formal way of asking if you want to exchange genital pictures and then later fuck.
I was trying to be polite and respectful and not offend her, especially because he seems like he's a little bit of a bitch. So I was trying to ask in a nice way that
that's
seemed
a
a little
tough
bit more nerdy. I didn't want to cross boundaries or make it sound too forward because he's like, oh, I'm shy. I don't know how to talk to girls. I don't know. I was trying to do it in a way that I kind of pictured him speaking in my mind if he actually had a pair of balls and said something to a chick.
So is it possible that, because I'm going to be honest, I think Stancil, as he said, is a bit of a coxman in his day, but he's out of practice. Maybe he was kind of like trying to let Nikki know that he was fucking, he might have been flirting with Nikki a little and saying, hey, I mean,
No.
obviously, what's that?
This was like the Jocelyn thing again, where he didn't know what to say to the girl, so he was like, "Oh, Nikki's a girl; she can help me."
Right.
And then, she sent a text, and he was like, "You sent it," and he lost his mind.
Yeah, and then he started tweeting pictures of her at a comedy. He was like, she's not. It's like, what are you doing?
He was attacking her on the internet. He was trying to get Joe Exotic to cyberbully her.
You know what he was doing on the internet? He was sucking his teeth at Nikki Huntsman.
Sure
That's what
was.
he was doing. All right, well, Nikki.
He tried, but I called his ass out on Twitter.
It just seems to me like it started out like he was like all flirty with you as well as these two chicks, and he thought he could do a 3-way fucking flirt having you help him with these chicks, but then you did something too much and he
sent that awful, crude text message.
Yes, where you said, I believe it started again with, I hope I'm not being too forward.
After the 5 N-words.
And all I have to say is if that was him attempting to flirt, then he's a dumbass and blew it because I thought he was cute until he acted like a dipshit on Twitter.
Well, I mean, we all act like dipshits
So he
on
just
Twitter.
blew
when
it
we're
with
drunk.
a third person. He blew it with all three of us, I guess, since he can't get the other two, and now I'm definitely on the no list.
Well, her list says no, but the restraining order says I mean it. The point I'm making is I think Jim just doesn't want to get laid.
Yeah, he's really shooting
And I don't
himself
mean,
in the
and
foot.
again, Jim is not gay. Like, I've sucked dildos with the guy, and he's not gay. He doesn't do it well. And by the way, fucking the Marine Corps is stealing our bit. Did you see that?
No.
Gay Marines were sucking on a pink dildo.
Stop it.
Garrett, am I lying? Like, I think someone said they're stealing your bit and tweeted it. Like, you can find it. Marines were sucking on a pink dildo, which, by the way, our country's not in good hands because me and Stancil were sucking that big, thick pink one. Am I bragging? But we were. We were. And these guys are sucking narrow, slender ones. I could probably get it down to my colon from either orifice. And these are the people protecting our country on Flag Day. The L is silent. I don't get it. I don't get it. But again, I think Jim... I think Jim just doesn't want to have sex right now, but he feels like a guy that looks like him should be having sex.
He's
so he
broken-hearted.
Why is he
He's looking for a woman with a kind heart.
All right, I don't know. But Nikki, you were fantastic. Thank you so much. I'm sorry that I keep checking my phone to see if Stancil, but he didn't. So I don't know. So I guess Stancil's okay.
Maybe he's hungover today, and he's like, shit.
What's that?
Maybe he's like, maybe I overreacted.
How drunk do you think he was?
Nah, no
I feel like
drunker
he
than
had to
usual
have been
Tuesday.
pretty drunk to send that.
By the way, oh yeah, and Rocky sent me a picture of you about 10 minutes ago. Are you with Rocky right now?
Oh, no, right now I'm actually at the bar at the airport.
Oh, okay. So maybe you sent him a picture of you at the airport. Hope I'm not speaking out of school. All right. Well, that's fantastic stuff, Nikki. All right. Well, I should have sent a picture. It could have been like her on the phone. All right. Well, let's get you on the show soon. I'm sure it'll be a good time. Everything else, we don't know what to
Absolutely.
make.
I would love to come back.
Oh, we'll definitely have you back, baby.
Well, thank you. I hope you guys have a great day, and I appreciate you standing up for me.
Oh, I don't think we're standing up for you. We're just trying to figure out what went on, and there's no reason to take you down, so to speak.
Agreed.
Yeah.
No one did anything wrong. We don't think
appreciate you
Stancil did anything wrong.
The storm out, I didn't like that.
I wasn't there for that.
It was very crazy. I thought it was funny at first because I thought he was joking when he stormed out, but
Right.
then we realized he was serious.
Yeah,
That's
and
the
then
thing. Once it was like, oh shit, he's for real. Ew.
it's odd.
Yeah.
It's peculiar.
Yeah, it was weird.
All right, well, we'll go from there. All right, speaking of crazy